Hi everyone. Welcome on in. If you're new, I'm Lexi, and today it feels like spring. And if you don't know what spring looks like in New York, it is often called fake spring. It will start with a day like today, beautiful. And by beautiful, if you're in the South, just know that your sense of beautiful, if you are looking at that beautiful bloom that's happening in Death Valley, that's not us, okay?
Yeah.
By nice, I mean it's like 45 degrees. But all that is to say, super excited for fake spring. There will usually be a cold snap that'll come through and make everyone remember what winter was. But for now, we're gonna see what's melted. We're going to take a look at some beautiful architecture. Just generally have a great day. We also do have some things that need to be addressed. You may have seen it on Twitter, you may have seen it all over Twitch. It concerns National Women's Day, so we will get into that. But I don't want to keep repeating it throughout our entire time together. So we'll do that a little bit later, okay? Anyway, welcome to New York. Wow, look at all that camera equipment. I wish I had a whole team full of, not full of, but who have all the camera equipment I could desire. Also, if you are on any platform, please make sure that you follow. Following is free and it helps us out greatly. So please consider doing that as well. Let me see if our little friends on YouTube are being connected. There we go. Hello, Dino. What's up? How you be? Also, please make sure that you check out our content for Lunar New Year. And if you are on TikTok, just know we're trying. Apparently, TikTok is again down. Good job, Oracle. I shouldn't be snotty, but I feel like it, so I will be. Hi, Ignited. Welcome on in. If you're wondering where Allie is, wonder no longer. Allie is currently watching my cat, Cheese. He is, well, we had some very long streams over the weekend, right? We had a bunch of things that we had to do these past couple of days. And so our cat Cheese has made it very clear that he doesn't feel well. What I mean by that is he is, we think, pretending to be sick, but because he is acting very off, we would rather him be with somebody. And if that means that he gets his way and Allie stays home, so be it. Dress exercisely? No, so if this is my I am not streaming look, and it's also nice weather coat. I did have a 90s style shirt that my mom used to wear that I was wearing earlier today. But, you know, a good poop in the morning and the whole day feels better. Honestly, for cats, that is the case. If you've ever seen zoomies, oftentimes so cats when they use the litter box or whatnot, particularly when they do number 2, it actually gives them this release, and they can get zoomy from that. So I do agree with you. I think he'll be fine, Dean. I truly believe he just really misses Allie. Allie has a really big event coming up. It is on this Sunday for National Women's Day. I believe before she is live for Twitch Rivals, she'll be playing a game called Overcooked 2 and competing for money and glory. Yes, you heard me right. She will be competing for not only glory, but also money. I will be showing you different parts of the city and then beating it back in order for her to get started. So, please keep that in mind. Hello, Chu. Welcome on in, everybody. Again, please make sure you follow. It's free, and it really helps us out. It is beautiful, isn't it? It is a beautiful, beautiful day. We do also have a special stream coming up on Saturday. I believe we will be live around 11, maybe a little bit earlier or a little bit later. We will be celebrating Holi. It is one of my favorite festivals because I get to throw color at Allison. If you've ever seen the explosion of colors that is Holy, we will be participating in it. We do every year. No more snowstorm? Yeah, no. Look at this is what we got. This. We do have remnants. Robert, it is not National Human Day. National Women's Day is March 8th. So, that is what you'll be doing. Hi, Squishy. Thank you for following. Protect the environment. Yeah, so the colors that we'll be throwing, and we'll talk about it a lot, they are meant to be sort of natural and degrade over time. They don't stain, actually. They will look very colorful and very bright, but in theory, they wash out completely fine, and they're not toxic to the environment. Also, if you didn't know, Allie put in some new emotes that you can use that have to do with Holy if you're on Twitch. Less snow, I know. Well, it is supposed to be beautiful this weekend. We are looking at 60 and 70 degrees. Again, I will be doing an IRL stream most likely before Allie does her Twitch Rivals session. So please just make sure that you come along for that. Hey, how you be? I be good. How you be? How you be? I know, exactly. I'm super excited for it. I'm super excited for Holy, but I'm also super excited that Allie will be representing the team. Usually they only have one person per channel. I know, so I was kicked off the team. It's okay, I understand. I have never played Overcooked. I am considered an alternate. But we would be on different teams, which would be really weird. So I have to kind of play it. But since it wasn't agreed upon, I don't have to technically be very good. I am going to try to play it though. But Allie has been elected. Also, yes, Allie, we are sponsored by a different game this month. It is Yahtzee, so if you want to join us playing that game on our Discord, definitely please make sure that you check it out. Yes, the one where I was covered in colors. This will be my third Holy in NYC. Allie has only joined me for one. Once again, we will be wearing white. It'll be really beautiful and fun. There's always dancing and getting to know one another. We do also have tickets for the Seaport Museum that day. So if you like, they're not pirate ships, but you know what I mean. If you want to see a pirate ship, we'll also be going on to that as well. But thank you everybody for coming on in. Wait, they should know you came as a pair? What do you mean? I think oh my God. Oh. Okay guys, so somebody in the comments wrote, they should know you come as a pair, and spelled it P-E-A-R, like the fruit. And I was like, when did I dress up as a pear? I dressed up as a banana, and we dressed up as bananas, and Allison was duct taped to the wall as a banana. But I could not, for the life of me, understand what a pear was. Yeah, they mean P-A-I-R. We are a pair of pears. God. We are a pair of pears. I don't know why. I've had a long day, folks. Can you tell? But hopefully, no, Jean, you're fine. I just thought it was really funny, and I appreciate it. I hope you realize I'm not making fun of you. I just find it hilarious because I often miss things in chat, and I'm thinking here, and the rest of chat is over here, and so I was really sure I had missed something vital. Oh, so Camembert. Oh, hi, you're my favorite cheese, by the way. If you don't understand it because you're on a different chat, don't worry. Camembert is a type of cheese, and someone's username. It has to do with Twitch Rivals and the Women's Guild. as well as the game that's being played. There has been a lot of controversy. You've probably seen that. There have also been some drama when it comes to subs that were inappropriately allocated, and certain streamers did not get rewards. We are not a part of that drama. We are also a not political channel, so please keep that in mind. No, Sturgy, I could not figure it out, so, but yes. Hi from Greece, hello, welcome on in. Yes, please let us know, either if you are on 34th and Hudson. I don't know if I've ever been there. Hi Peak, welcome on in. But there was a lot, and I mean a lot of controversy about the game that was picked. We'll kind of like dig into it a little bit more, because I think there were things that people don't think about, or different like context that was like talked about and whatnot, or at least a lot of people talked about. So we can kind of jump into that. We do have some snow. I have to say, the snow streams are always some of my favorites. So if you want to relive that, remember they will live forever on YouTube. We still have yet to post Allison getting, whoa! Holy buckets, there's actually a lot of snow. Oh, whoa. That is true. Also, let me address that controversy as well. Allie and I have not been, we've been eating a low histamine diet, and it's the same calories, we're the same weight. It's just that it's better for our body and we're processing food better. So there's that, but also as women, we kind of fluctuate back and forth. And look at, so normally when you would see me, I would be wearing a coat, a sweatshirt, and a long sleeve shirt, plus pants and leggings underneath them. So now I'm wearing a coat, just a coat, and I don't know if, oh, I can't show you. I have tights and a skirt on. So, also thank you Trivial for the Prime sub. It's pun time. I appreciate you so much for that. Prime is free to you on Twitch, but it is a great way to support and give funds to creators, and you picked us to do that with, so I really appreciate it. Yes, I wins as part of what I think whoa. Aw. I somehow, see, I looked at all this snow and I went, there's no way there'll be snow. And then I looked on the ground and I was like, oh, because I'm not wearing boots anymore. I'm wearing like dressy boots. Wow. I'm surprised. I was so sure that there would be like no snow. Like no snow. This is shocking to me. Like beautiful, but also shocking. You know? But really more than anything, not wearing three things on my top, or like not wearing double or triple clothes makes a big difference. Wow.
Yeah, if that family would have gone through, you would have had to.
Wow. You don't want to get sucked into the water. Yeah, no. Wow. Any dummies on ice wins? Apparently, they were just saying that a family was going out on them, but they didn't fall through, which is good. You should not go out on that ice. It is way too thin. Way too thin. Hi, Molly. What's up? How you be? Oh my gosh, thank you for starting that hype train. When was there a hype train? No, there can't be a hype train. Wait, why is there a hype train? Anyway, if you started a hype train, thank you so much. I don't know why it went through, why it's saying there's a hype train, but I don't think there is. Is this where the pigeon lady stands in Home Alone? No. No, she actually, like, if you look across the way, okay, we're at 4 minutes and 44 seconds, 25% to a level 1 hype train. If you want to help out, that would be great. Hi from Manchester, welcome on in. So if you like were to go like, like cut diagonally through the park. There's like a little area there, not here, at least if I remember correctly from the movie. But hello, welcome on in everybody. How you be? Also, if you are Charlie, thank you so much for that. Thank you. Okay, we have options, okay? We can go down. We can go through the park, which I feel like maybe we should wait until it's actually not as like when it's more melty. Oh, Manila, thank you so much for that Prime sub. I really appreciate you. Yeah, there's still lots of snow, so we can cut through the park, right? Or we can cut through this way, or we can cut down 5th. Options. You have options, folks. You still have options. And today I'm giving you options. Sometimes I don't. Hello, welcome on in, Gracie. How you all be? We have 3 minutes left on Hype Train Crypto. Thank you for the tier 1 sub. Appreciate you so much for that. Also, thank you for everybody who's been helping support us. We really do appreciate it. Data keeps going up, but I don't know why. And so your contributions really help us do that. Thank you for getting us to a level 2 Hype Train. Doing good. I'm doing great too. Wait, 90 whole days for what, Ellie? Oh yeah, 3 months. You're in a 3-month streak. Wild, right? Some people have been subbing since like our very like first month streaming, and it's wild to me. Hi Wispy, what's up? How you be? If you want to help us, please make sure that you join us with Yahtzee. 4 whole people have already downloaded it. It really does help us out. Allie, if you can put the link in chat, you do have to use that link. Yes. Also, someone did potato, and I don't know if it went off, so potato. Fun fact, we will be probably doing our Irish history in New York City stream. If that is something that you would like, please let me know. I know we've done it 2 years now. Every year we add a little bit more or do something a little bit different. Usually we do parts of it in Hell's Kitchen. That's where a lot of the history I know about is. Oh my gosh, you are so cute. You're so little and you're so cute. Look at that little doggo go. There's 2 of them. There's 2 little doggos. Hi Corinne, welcome on in. Yes, you did try, exactly. Okay, so I got no response, folks. Do we want to continue going through the park and seeing what's melted? Or do we want to keep going down out? I know, I think usually the park always has more snow. But it is very odd because it is so warm out feeling. So look at that. Like, I love how it kind of looks when it's melty. I do have to say, the lack of context, right? Like here, when you look around, you're like, wow, it must be really cold out. But then as soon as you leave the park, it feels so much like spring. You know? Yeah, we'll go through the park a little bit. I do want to try to maybe go past Bergdorf's. I don't know if they put up new displays yet. I think they might have though. So that would be kind of cool. Oh wow, you can really see it. Look. So whenever, like, you can see people have literally walked there, but look at it. Guys, we have 1 minute and 52 seconds left on that hype train, but you can kind of see where the water comes in from. Yeah, I know, Washington Square Park completely melted because you have 1 more minute on the level 2 hype train. Can we make it? Can we not? Please let me know. My evening is going great. I am free from work. You were fishing? Did you catch anything?
Not today.
Oh my gosh, the geese. Look at our little sledding hill. Forever the sledding hill, even if it's not actually the sledding hill right now. But you can kind of see the hope. Remember when that was so full of snow you couldn't even walk up it? I can't wait for spring, yes. So normally we would be doing a clock stream for daylight savings. I think we will try to stop by some of the clocks down by the seaport and whatnot, just to show you those. But we will try to do another clock stream in honor of daylight savings. It will just well, actually, we could maybe do that on Sunday, folks. We'll have to see. Wow. Guys, we are at 10 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Thank you so much for completing that level 1 hype train. I'm still traumatized by Allie getting lost in the park. Look, her getting lost in the park meant that we got to see like a lot of really fun things, right? So it was worth it. I know this hill will forever take on a new cast to me. That's where we did pizza box sledding for the first time, but it's also where Elson went over the fence sledding, which was hilarious. Choo choo. Exactly.
And eating.
Great to find Narnia. We breathe all that well. Oh no! Wait, what's going on? Allie, are you doing something on the back end? Uh-oh. Okay, so we're gonna have to leave the park, I think. Because I think the date is a little unstable for me today. It did. It worked out. It worked out. Wherever we ended up going. No. Oh, Board Monkey. So I think you're responding to Washington Square Park. The Great Lawn snowball fight did not happen. It was supposed to, and I think people got to the bridge and were like, good enough. So I think we ended up actually finding where she was trying to go to begin with. I know. It's really fun. I do have to say I am a little sad our rat costume is broke. Like it has a giant hole in it. Yeah, we can try to go to Central Park tomorrow. I think we may end up actually being further downtown because Allie and I have to pick up a different press pass at some point potentially, but I'm not sure. Wow, that's really pretty. Look. Look at how pretty that is. It's like super picturesque with the light post. So I guess the data has made the decision for us. So we're gonna try to go, I think down, okay, so now you get to options. Do you wanna go down to Columbus Circle or do we wanna go down 5th? Tomorrow will rain. Oh. Are we sure about that? Wait, can somebody check and see if it'll rain on Saturday? We don't want rain on Saturday. That's the main thing. Hi, Oscar. How are you, B? The Oscars are coming up, by the way. March 15th, right? The Academy Awards, right? 5th? I know, okay, so that's where we're gonna go. I thought for a hot second yesterday, by the way, that someone stole my computer because the computer compartment was open. And I was pretty sure that it was only open because someone took out my laptop. And because I didn't have it with me. Turns out, I definitely closed it, but I didn't put my laptop in it. So we were all good. My backpack's really heavy because I brought a different computer with me today in case I didn't have my work laptop anymore. So my back hurts a little bit, but other than that, I am golden. Oh. 45% chance of rain on Saturday. Okay, but okay, everybody, I need you to say a big prayer because I don't think there's a rain day. I'll have to check. We want no rain on Saturday. Because rain plus colors does not sound the most fun. Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Oh, look, I enjoy a good rainstorm, okay? I'm fine with it any other day besides Saturday, okay? What does NOAA mean? No, don't do the rain dance. No rain dance. No. No rain Saturday. Oh, hello. Okay, well, honestly, we're still a couple days away. So. National Oceanic and Atmospheric. I would take snow though. Can you imagine throwing that color, having like all the colored dust with snow? That would be so wild. I think we've hit the corner though. I feel like even if it gets cold again, it's not gonna get cold enough for snow again. Like with actual like snow from, whoa, that was, I don't think legal. Don't do that, folks. The rain is at night. Oh, good. Good. We need it to be clear during the day. Again, the stream for this Saturday coming up, I believe we're going to be starting sometime in between 11 and 12. I have to check when we will be live then because we want to make sure we don't miss anything. I'm doing okay, Jordan. We will sort of address some of the stuff. I think in a little bit, I think Ellie's going to message me when she thinks is a good time. Oh, look, it says dry and fair. So it'll be pretty nice. I think Allie could probably explain the reasoning a little bit better than I could. But I will bring up a couple of stuff about Twitch rivals and whatnot. If you know of other things as well, but please no politics, you let us know. But where is this place, please? So I don't remember what this is exactly called. I think it might be Grand Army Plaza. Yes, so this is Grand Army Plaza. It's under construction. This is the Plaza Hotel. And then Central Park is up this way. Bergdorf Goodman's is here. The Paris Theater, which actually has a lot of the Netflix premieres. Netflix actually saved this theater, is here. And then 5th is that way. If you're looking for Times Square, you want to go a little bit further over and down. You're from Barbados. That makes me think of Pirates of the Caribbean. I've never actually been to the Caribbean. Never ever. Never have I ever. But we're in New York City. If you meant more of like, what city are you in? After Twitch rivals, the drama will be over. Well, I don't know. We'll see. You never know. It's kind of like, what if there could be drama on the stream, but I doubt there will be. Where are we going? So we are heading down 5th. We were going to try to walk through Central Park, but the date is a little bit sketchy today. And then I would, wait, when does the sunset, does anyone know? Because it looks kind of like it's starting right now. Oh, please don't. Please don't. I don't want to fight you today. Not you, chat. I don't want to fight my gimbal. Reminds me of ants. What's the time here? It's about 5:45. So we are in East Coast time. Eastern time zone. If the drama is not hyped enough, it will end. Yeah, true. Let's see if Bergdorf has new windows. And if not, we'll sort of turn the camera around and we can talk about it. Wait, are these the same ones? Did they just change out the clothes? Maybe they just changed out the clothes. Sunset's at 5:51. Is that when it starts? Wow. It's actually a great print of a cheetah. I don't usually love cheetah prints though. But look at, they're bringing out all the sound, all of the, oh man, I'm like one. Look at them. They're painting it. Look at, they're painting it with little tiny brushes. I wonder if they know that I am keenly interested in them painting it perfectly. That'll be really cool. Maybe we'll have to come back here. It looks very bright. It says 6:30 ET. I don't know. Maybe it's when it starts though. Oh, look at the cute little cat on the giant button. Wow, that yellow cat to me, I don't know if I like it or if I find it kind of scary. Hello, Robert, what's up? How you be? Look at her getting her good pictures in.
Yeah, you do.
For the life of me, I can't actually remember if these were the windows before. I feel like they're different, but I also can't really tell. Oh my gosh, look at these. Oh, look at Allie. I like this pink, the pink cat. See, like, I feel like it's hard because sometimes they reuse the same stuff. Like, I love when cats have giant ears. But like, so some of these pieces they've reused, and so I was trying to like determine, hey, did I actually see these before? Also, put a 1 in chat. How do you feel about this very architectural dress? They do. They have a warehouse full of oddities. You are correct. I want to say it's in Brooklyn, but it might be in Queens. And it's just like, it is just packed, chocked full of things like this. It's giving Subway then? Kind of. You're right. I was thinking more like kite. Kite is what I thought it was giving. Like, let's go fly a kite up to the highest. Like a blue cone. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. It looks like money. Yeah, it's probably very expensive as well. It does look like money. I would never dye my cat's hair pink. It would offend Mac. Macamoo would not like it. Oh wow, that's kind of, I probably wouldn't wear these. But like for a beach party in the Hamptons, very much approved. Wow, look at the giant fish. Okay, I actually kind of like this pink dress. I don't know, like it would probably wash me out. I look much better in this dress right here, folks. This one, this tall glass of water dress.
I buy you one dress. Which one do you pick? Out of the three. I already know which
Out of the three, this one.
I was the wrong answer. I was gonna put you in that one right there.
I think it would wash me out.
No.
This is more fun.
I think your color would totally, it would almost blend in like skin tone like a little bit, but you're a little pale.
So you're telling me to be more brave. I think in the summer when I'm less pale, maybe. But I guess it is a summer dress.
No, that would be ideal. I would put you in that one.
Oh, thanks for that.
Well, I don't thank you. I didn't buy it yet. So.
No, I know. No, but it's interesting. It's fun to see what other people think, you know?
Yeah, because I would never put you in that black, ugly thing.
But here's the thing, part of it, yeah.
Okay, so
that's okay, you're fine.
Edit me out, I'm not a streamer, I don't like
No, you're fine, you're not on camera. You're off of it. They're looking at the dress.
How many people are
I'm not sure. Yeah, they are, but this is one of the platforms, so we're at 226 on Twitch, and I don't know how many on YouTube. Yeah, so we started on Twitch, and now we do YouTube, TikTok, everything.
Interesting name, Twitch.
Yeah.
Twitch. It's like Twitch.
Yeah.
But you know what's funny? Look
what?
Look at all the the different assortments of like the giant glasses, the giant key.
It's like an I Spy.
Yeah, it's interesting. It is.
Yeah.
It is.
They have a whole warehouse like full of these random things that they put together. Yeah.
Wow.
There's a documentary called Bury My Ashes at Bergdorf's. And you can like see all about the windows. It's kind of cool.
Wow, so you can get buried at Bergdorf.
I think it's just a saying.
Is Bergdorf buried underneath here?
I don't know actually.
Bergdorf is buried
I mean, look, if Bergdorf was the one who made this, they used blood, sweat, and tears to make this.
Do you think if we like pick up this thing like that cartel member made out of?
Oh no, I hope not.
Do you think we'll find any like exclusive like things in there?
Honestly, if a building was built at a certain era, you never know.
But you know, it's funny because for me, I'm looking. What grabs your attention the most here? For me, it's the big glasses and the crown.
Well, when I was walking past, it was actually like the little face of the cat because I was looking down.
Wow,
you know,
very interesting.
But I think it depends, right? Like if you were to like go further back, it would probably be for me the orange cat, but I have cats. So
oh, yeah, well, you're a cat lady.
Yeah.
But you're too cute and young to be an old cat lady.
No, well, I'm not an old cat lady, but I feel like cats when they come to the door, they greet you, they bring you joy.
It's very interesting because cats specifically, they say that from a spiritual perspective, if they rub off on you, they're trying to take off the negative energy you brought from others.
Yes, I love that. They're very caring though.
Very mystical.
Yeah.
They're very sweet. Very caring.
Yeah. Well, what was your name?
My name is Hansel.
Nice to meet you, Hansel.
Lovely meeting you. You're super good.
Lexi.
Lexi, you're super good. If we weren't streaming, I would say we grabbed.
Well, I'm DinomiteTwins. DinomiteTwins is my handle. Reach out on Instagram.
Dino.
Yeah. D-I-N-O. Like dinosaur. D-I-N-O-M-I-T-E. Twins. Yep.
Dynamite.
Exactly, like a dinosaur.
Reminds me of like what you call it? Yeah, dinosaur. But it reminds me of like that old saying in the 80s that those old school soul people used to say.
Yeah, exactly. But it was nice to meet you.
Nice to meet
Hansel,
you,
right?
Hansel, yeah.
Yeah.
I send you a message on Twitter.
How are you?
Hey!
Good to see you.
She's a famous Twitch streamer.
Oh, I know that.
You know?
Yeah. How have you been? I feel like I'm running into everybody, but it was nice to meet you.
I'm just dropping off the lady.
Yeah?
So.
Wait, you're dropping off the lady?
Her stuff.
Oh, you're dropping
Yeah.
off ladies' things. I thought you were...
No, she works here.
Oh.
But I'm taking all of her stuff back at my house.
I understand. Okay, I know. I literally said... I thought you said I'm dropping off a lady.
No,
Like
dropping off my lady.
mannequin.
No,
Your lady.
My lady.
I see. Okay.
Yeah. We just had lunch, right? So,
Aw, that's nice.
She's coming over tomorrow. It's my birthday tomorrow.
Happy birthday. Wow. Do you want to say hi or no?
Sure, I would love to.
Guys,
There. It's the bartender from OS.
Yes. So if you ever come to OS for the community meetups or just in general,
Hi there.
usually he's there.
Sing? What's Sing? Oh.
Sing, like what? Wisconsin? Wait, what are you talking about, Allison? What are we all talking about?
What is it?
I don't know.
Hi there.
Hi.
How you doing, guys?
Yes, OS guy.
Yes, OS guy. Yeah.
Yes. Wait, did you always have glasses?
The blue light glasses.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because I look at the screen a lot, so I gotta protect the old retinas.
You gotta. And also, like, your head.
Yeah,
like,
true.
don't want to have migraines and stuff. Yes.
True.
Oh, sing happy birthday.
Oh my goodness.
Yes.
Okay.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear. I like bartender the best. Happy birthday to you. Oh my gosh.
Thank you. I
love that.
appreciate that.
But yeah,
I'll
anyway,
go ahead and let you go.
enjoy your birthday.
Absolutely.
Thank you for saying hi.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I passed by and I was like,
Yeah, always, like I feel like we run into, like there's certain people that we run into all the time, you know. OS near the Brit. No, it's not the Manhattan Bridge. It's the Brooklyn Bridge. It is.
It is Manhattan. Yeah.
But it's also kind of near the Brooklyn Bridge, right?
Bridge as well. It's
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So Manhattan Bridge is like the one that's right there. But you're also, now you can say you're by the Wang Contemporary for Alexander Wang.
Oh, wait.
So that building that was empty forever that has the dome, that was bought by Alexander Wang and his mom. It's now a like contemporary art gallery space.
That's cool.
I know, right?
Is it free to go into?
Yep. Usually it's free.
Wow.
Usually it's free, yeah. But they did, if you know Mischief, the people that did the big boots that look like pin cushions and stuff. Yeah, so they were the first exhibitors.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Well,
You go and check it out?
yeah, so it was a while back. It was 20,000 paper planes that they just dump off the thing. It was really cool. But either way.
Good to see you again.
Here, wait, I don't want to.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye, chat.
Happy birthday! Oh, happy birthday! Yeah, the neighborhood is called Two Bridges Neighborhood. Yes, and I forgot. Look at Allie bringing in the history. I was like, babe, I thought you were like sing, like lock him up, and I was like, why? Just because it's his birthday. But thank you for following everybody. Following is free, and it really does help us out. Whoa, look at the gloves. I don't know how I feel about the shorts that look like undies. Not my favorite thing in the world. Just gonna throw that out there. I don't really need a pair of bloomers. Hi Emma, how you be? What's up? Like, to me, much more suitable outfit. But again, I don't really know. I feel like maybe I'm not feeling the Prada today. I feel like I'm much more of like Gucci, Dolce & Gabbana, Alexander McQueen type of person. Wait, did Gucci move? Was Gucci always here? No. Dior. I know, what a nice little surprise. So we are no longer wearing big snow boots. We are wearing riding boots. Actually, in fact, earlier today, Allie was making fun of me. I know, shocker. Shocker, as a sister, Allie makes fun of me. Like, I wore this like shirt from the 90s. It used to be my mom's, and I wore it. And she was like, "You look like Mary Poppins." Thanks, Allie. No, we can't all make. Now, Allie has special permission because she's my sister, and the sister has extra permissions. But no, you do not get to. It is just me. Wait, is that a Just Dance song? I think it is. Barrel, shack, lack, barrel. Thank you for the Prime sub. Prime is free to you, but it really helps us also. Thank you for choosing us. And thank you for the follow, Cozy. I appreciate you so much for that. Hugo Boss, Armani, so I like parts of Ralph Lauren. It's a little bit too straight-laced. I do love some of their like home goods type of things. Hugo Boss, I like some of their purses, but I don't really know that brand as much. Armani, I do like. I do have to say, like, I tend to gravitate more towards kind of out there things. Beryl Wang, I would love to wear one of her dresses one day as well. I was looking up some of her. Oh, stop honking! They'll never stop honking. Also, if you're wondering, this is the University Club. They have a big architecture and design event, and so we are going to walk quickly past it today because I don't want my clients to potentially see me. Though they're probably all having cocktails and appetizers, which sounds lovely. Lovely. Hi, Peter, what's up? It was Armani and now Gucci. Wait, aren't these separate? I do have to say, the more that I learn about Hermes, I appreciate them all quite a bit. Yeah, so one of the most beautiful libraries actually is in this building. This is the University Club, and literally it has one of the best literally one of the best libraries in the city, but nobody gets to see it because you're not allowed. You're not allowed to actually video inside of that library. Maybe we'll get a special dispensation in order to film it one day, but we shall see. Hi guys, sorry about this. These tights are not my friend today. There we go. Wait, why what? What do you mean? I like to wear dark clothes. I sometimes do, I sometimes don't. I feel like Allie and I, ironically, wear more dark clothes in the summer because we have a lot of like dark clothes that we like just own and we like to wear them. But you don't ever see them because we have giant bright jackets in the winter. I can't stop thinking about Gucci now. Wait, who sings that song? I could get my Gucci on. I could wear my Louis Vuittons. But even with nothing on, I made you look. I made you look. You know who I actually like really love as an artist? I love Baby, where the hell is my husband? Haven't been for so long. I love that song. I love it so much. Oh, ukulele. Thank you for the tier 1 sub. I really appreciate you coming on in. Yeah, the pink jackets really help us out too. Okay, so I don't know if the sound is okay. If the sound is okay, maybe it's now a good time to talk about what's coming up with Twitch, okay? Meghan Trainor, yes. She was actually not in good in concert as I thought she would be. Megan Thee Stallion, beautiful, wonderful performer. Wait, I think she's also on Broadway. Right? Megan Thee Stallion's on Broadway? Am I mixing people up? Yeah, I know. I love this coat too. My mom got it at a vintage store in the middle of summer. And now it's mine. So, that's true. It is hard when all of your clothes look the same color. Why is there so much scaffolding in New York City? Well, because we have a lot of tall buildings and a lot of them need to be, you know, kept in tip-top shape. Totally tubular. I don't know what that means, actually. Here, look, when we cross the street, you'll get to see a little peek of the sunset. Thank you for the fashion shopping. Of course, Wayne. We always try to go past them when we can. Free rain covers. That is one way to look at scaffolding, yes. So Taxi, we do usually in the spring, actually. Spring and fall. We tend to go to Soho a little bit more. Sometimes this summer as well. A lot of places will not let you stream inside them. Just as like a call out, so you have to like make sure. Welcome in from Japan, hello. Hello. Oh, okay, I was gonna tell you about it though. So, if you didn't know, if you are a person who follows Twitter, X, maybe even you saw it on Blue Sky, Instagram, whatever, please put a 1 in chat because you probably know what we're going to be kind of talking about very quickly. Are there tourists coming into the city? Not right now, I don't think, but everyone, you know, comes in at different points. Usually over spring break, people will come for trips, but no idea. I haven't, that's fine. Facebook, honestly, lately Facebook, people have been like messaging. We have a public account on Facebook. It's DinomiteTwins too. So if you are a Facebooker, what would you call it? Facebooker? Facebook netizen? I don't know. What do you call people that are on Facebook? Because like on Instagram, it's like an Instagrammer or a YouTuber. Is it a Facebooker? I don't know about that. Yeah, so, okay, so here's what happens. So for Twitch Rivals, folks, they decided to do, wait, YouTube just served me up a Twins Just Dance video from 2023. I know! So yes, also please make sure that you follow our other channel. Hopefully once it gets warmer out, Allie and I will be doing more dance content, in particular for St. Jude. So St. Jude is coming up really soon. We will be trying to do some of that content as well. So please keep that in mind. But if you don't know what's going on, Allie has an event on Sunday, okay? We'll be doing IRL before it. I know I've mentioned it a bunch this stream, but I really want people to show up because if you didn't know, Allie and I use to sometimes video game on our stream, right? This is called Twitch Rivals. Twitch Rivals allows you to compete and win glory and money. Wait, how about if we reach 150 self-subs, we'll 100% do 2 Just Dance videos? Look, Allison, that is like a pipe dream. I don't think anybody will get us there, but if you can, so what Allie means by self-sub is that we have 100 people this month, next month, put in for it. We will make a Just Dance video every month that we hit the 150 people who do a sub, is that what I think she says. The man that passed you looks like Cristiano Ronaldo? Really? I like Ronaldo. I missed it. But, so, it isn't usually like cozy games. Usually it's like FPS or like Marvel Rivals or something, right? So we have 40 women, 40 gamers, oh my gosh, gamers. So there are 40 gamers and 40 women or femme presenting people that will all be streaming for International Women's Day, okay? That's not the controversy, okay? The controversy is that Twitch decided to launch the event with only B-roll of the game that people will be playing. And that game is Overcooked 2. So if you don't know kind of the stereotype, right? If you look at like where a woman's place is, a lot of people are saying, well, why would you do that? Why would you put a woman back in the kitchen? Why is it that we are expected to play a cozy game? Why are we expected to be in the kitchen? Okay, that was essentially the fallback, the blowout from it. Okay, it plays into that kitchen trope that women only play cozy games. However, oh, and yes, there were a limited number of games that people were allowed to choose from. So a lot of people online were saying that it was a travesty, right? That Twitch was telling people that they had to be in the kitchen. Okay? That's not really the way it went down. And for a lot of people, like who are on the outside, there were a lot of things that were coming up as well that I feel like I have to also address. It is a popular co-op game. It is super, super, super popular. I think there were a lot of people who are traditional gamers who got upset because they wanted women to play like the boys, right? They wanted to have a first-person shooter, all-female team, esports across the way, right? Because if you look at it, 46% of gamers are women, less than 1% are on esports roster. So I do understand that. However, the majority, the overwhelming vote by the guild was for Overcooked. It was overwhelmingly selected. It also, as a co-op game, allowed for the maximum amount of women who could play it. and it was accessible, right? So Allie and I, we would not be winning any sort of like FPS game, right? We would not be probably selected for that, right? And they wanted to show the breadth of the female experience of streamers on Twitch, right? And so like that's one part of it. The other part of it is, let's be honest about like women's place in society in general, right? Okay, so a lot of people, men and women, children even too, work in the service industry, right? It is a space where if you are in the top echelon, if you're making the top 1% of money in a chef-orientated field, most likely you are a man. So 6% of elite chefs are women. The rest are all men, male presenting, right? And Overcooked is not women staying in their home cooking dinner for their families. And even that, playing a game like The Sims 4 and doing that is also valid, right? And so by allowing women to choose the game that they wanted to play, essentially it was saying that all forms of gaming, all forms of female or women, them presenting streamers are valid, and that is super important. So that was part of it too, right? Now, do I think they should have potentially really showed off the 40 women that are going to be playing? Yes. And I say this with all the love in the world. It is not just because my sister is going to be in it. I would love for her to be highlighted, but I would also love for all the other 39 women who are going to be a part of it to be highlighted, because it was pretty much only B-roll. And so I believe that they will be addressing that and helping to actually show off what it's like to be a female streamer on Twitch. It's also all ages, so kids can watch, which is also kind of great too. But yeah. I will also say that we got a lot of pushback from sort of more traditional gamers. If you're new to our channel, and particularly if you are on YouTube, I know that YouTube has a greater breadth of experiences of what a streamer can or should or is than Twitch. Twitch is a gaming platform first. Oh, what is B-roll? So like, how would you explain B-roll? A-roll, let's start with A-roll. A-roll is the action, it is the clip, it is the everything, right? So what I'm doing right now, you would consider that potentially to be A-roll. I'm talking to you, I appreciate you, this is B-roll, and we're not gonna talk on purpose. There's no context given. I'm using it as filler. So like kind of like when you're doing like it's like the gameplay. So it's just the gameplay, and it's I have to look. It might have even said something like "Come cook with us" for International Women's Day, if it said that at all. So that's it. Also, please remember that if you want to come support Allie, it has to be on Twitch. It is a Twitch-only event. Most likely the stream earlier in the day that I will be doing will be on YouTube. But if you want to see Allie win, and she is going to win, you better win, Allison. You better win. Win or else. If you want to see her win, then you have to join us on Twitch. Wow. Look at that chandelier. I know, I like the earmuffs too, Allie. Before that, on Saturday, again, we will be doing Holy, which is also very cool. So what is C-roll? C-roll is everything you cut. C is the cut. Chop, chop. But yeah, so that's what B-roll is. And it will be at 2 p.m. PT, 5 p.m. ET. What game? It'll be Overcooked 2. And that was the whole controversy. Was that it was Overcooked. Oh, I will say, if again, I'll go back. We got a lot of pushback too when we first started doing IRL streaming and we weren't playing video games as consistently. People thought that we should not be on Twitch, that we should not be streamers, right? We get that comment sometimes too, because we are just showing what our lives are like. We're giving you tours, right? And so when we were saying it's fine, women chose this game, we all want to play this together, it's about teamwork, cooperation. We did get some pushback from FPS players and whatnot that said that we weren't real streamers and that we weren't real gamers. And I just want everybody to know, no matter what game you play, even if, hear me out, you're playing Ruzzle, you're playing a word game, you're still a gamer, okay? Just want to like throw that out there. And also, if you want to join us on another game and you want to help out the channel, Yahtzee. Allie will be playing Yahtzee with everybody in chat. So please make sure you do that. What the heck is that supposed to be? Any ideas, folks, on what these sort of hacky sack looking items are? Not everybody on Twitch is a gamer. Yes, they aren't. And I actually, the first people on Twitch were not gamers, right? When it was just in TV, right? So it's kind of a weird thing, right? But we just wanted to make, woo! Now I'm like pushing buttons. We wanted to make sure that we were all, you know, stone decor? Maybe, I don't know. I don't know. I'm not a huge fan of that UGG display, folks. Do better, UGG. I would say that, but they probably have a very complex point. If you're truly upset, why not protest and not go? I'm not upset. I'm not upset. Other people are upset. I think it's fine. I think it's valid. I do understand the optics weren't great, and there should have been a little bit more to help create the narrative about why things are being done, but they will correct it. DJ Clancy did say that IRL is the fastest people streaming on Twitch. Taxi, do you mean like the fastest growing people on Twitch? Is that what they mean, or something else? On Justin TV, it was all piracy, NHL, and out. Really? I have never seen that. Oh my gosh. Okay, for all the simmers out there, this is not my comment. This is one of my mods' comments. So keep that in mind. If you play The Sims, you're not a gamer. You're a serial killer. Getting rid of innocent Sims. Why does that feel true? See, when I play The Sims, it is about me being able to control things I cannot control in my own life. Okay, if I want to have a Sim who's a perfect student, I'm gonna do that. If I want to have, like, if I have a Sim, I kid you not, I wanted her to be a gardener. I wanted her to end up loving life and being a gardener who, like, was a legacy princess. You know what she wants to do? She wants to play with her cat. No matter what I do with this Sim, all she ever does, if I leave this one Sim alone to her own devices, she is playing with her cat and doing nothing else. She will literally collapse because she is exhausted and overtired and hungry because she spent all her time playing with her cat. I mean, it kind of sounds like me, but I'm telling you it's not me, okay? Okay, we just need to get that out of the way. Play Resident Evil 9? I'm not playing that. No, 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 no. I'm not playing that. I do have to say, I really like Silksong. I really like Silksong. I'm sure there are people on Twitch who love video grass growing. No, I think So Twitch is really about interaction. I feel like the live grass growing is more of a YouTube or TikTok phenomenon. Yeah, all the ASMR channels. I'm only on Twitch to follow you. Aw, thank you, Ian. I know you said that was super informative. We are going to be doing some more sort of like history of New York streams coming up. We usually go in waves, right, for our channels. We have our events. We have our days like today where we kind of talk with you. We get to know you. We sort of fill you in on the idiosyncrasies of our day, right? But then we also do these sort of fun, quirky streams. Those are coming up, I promise, folks. April is gonna have a lot of them. And hopefully May. Hopefully May, because May, folks, May is St. Jude coming up. But Resident Evil is fun. I don't really think so. That looks scary. Yeah, I agree too. You are a gamer if you play The Sims, but not everyone feels that way. What is Poketopia? I see people play it. It's the highest rated wait! Oh, it's a Pokemon game? What is the one that Pokemon went after? Because they thought it was too similar to, to their Pokemon. Good morning, hi. Hello from Russia, welcome on in. Yes, wherever you be, please let us know where you're coming in from. I wonder what it looks like in Bryant Park now that the village is gone. They're probably gonna be taking it apart the whole time, right? Poketopia is the game about Ditto waking up and transforming into a trainer? Wait, is that serious? Oh my gosh, wait. Hear me out. Allie had a really great theory, and I don't know if she came up with it on her own or not. Allie's theory is this, that the Pokemon trainers have Pokemon blood in them, and that is why their family members feel okay letting them leave the nest as 11-year-olds or 12-year-olds and exploring the world with no adults, because they are technically Pokemon, and therefore they are wild and you can't control them. Wouldn't mind watching a stream with Allie and Lexi playing Mario Brothers. So we did actually, sometimes we play on other people's streams, but not our own stream. We do have another channel called DinomiteTwin with an N. DinomiteTwin. And that will probably have new other stuff coming up as we get closer to this time. Why do you think Mr. Mime went with Ash's mom? Good question. I don't know, but if you look at the way if you look at the way that they draw Ash, there are some clear resemblances between Mr. Mime and Ash. Okay, just saying. Is a slow go? Are they clearing it out? Oh, the skate cam is gone. Oh no. No, not the skate cam. The sacred snake skate. Wow, it sounds like I'm saying snake. Skate cam. Also, guys, don't forget to watch Yahtzee. Give me 1 second, folks. Oh no, you watched them? So you watched it go down live? Well, that's kind of tragic, actually. Wait, it smells kind of like firecrackers. Like it smells like coal, like that gunpowdery smell. Why? That's very weird. It looks like a construction yard. Well, we can go check it out. Yeah. I will say, if you were looking for the snow, we did see a little bit of snow earlier today. We were in Central Park. The data was a little bit weird, so we ended up not. Wow. Wait, is there actually a fire? Or do they just want to go places fast? 216 of you watched the skate cam go down. Oh, that's a little sad. No, it was Pal World. Okay, yes, thank you. I don't know why I needed to remember that, but it was kind of like bugging me. I couldn't remember. I mean, something is happening. Wait, we gotta. Hello, Oscar. What you doing? It smells like a little bit like charcoal, so I was just kind of like wondering what it is. Wait, what's this? What's going on? Oh, I see what's going on. Okay. Apologies, folks, for that. My head. Wait, did it lose connection? What is going on? Why is the data so bobbly?
Vendor onboarding.
Here, wait, guys. Let me see if I'm on the Wi-Fi or something. No, I'm not. Huh. Weird. Huh. Second cat passing by. Oh, that's like kind of an interesting thought. It's kind of interesting, honestly. I feel like they probably would not like it. No matter what, like, I don't know if my cats would think about like, oh, what is this thing? I think they would think big, scary, and not really think about like, what is it? Do you know what I mean? I know, but it's not the first time it went out today, so what's in the water? Yeah, no, I know it sometimes drops at time, but usually it doesn't drop. Well, maybe it actually does drop in that little area. I'm not sure. Oh man, it's so dark now in the center of the park. Oh, that's so sad. I live in a small village in the UK. It's so busy. I feel like the first time you get off of a plane and you come into New York, even if you've lived there for quite a while, the difference feels shocking, but like, give it like a couple hours and you're fine. I don't know if that makes sense. I am surprised they have the shop info shed still up. Oh my gosh, look at the... Oh wait, does it have a monkey on him? Aw, guy's a toy. Doggo. Wow. Whoa, look. Look, you can see underneath it. Oh, so they don't put the stage right on the grass. They do have to reseed the lawn each year. I guess that makes sense. If I had thought about it, like they have like a gravel area and whatnot here in the summer with all of the grass. I don't know. I somehow didn't realize they like raise it up. Yeah, wow, look at that. I wonder how, look at it. Interesting. I feel like London feels more like downtown. Do you know what I mean? Like downtown, if you crammed a bunch of people into downtown, it would feel more overwhelming. Okay, wait guys, I need a little bit of water, so I'm just gonna set you down for a little bit. Just like 5 seconds. Watch as the people go by. It skips? Well, so the Bryant Park cam, I didn't know if it was live because when I looked at the Bryant Park cam, it looked like it was still summer. That's what I don't get about some of the cameras in New York City. They say they're live, and then when you look, it's like a completely different season, and you're like, okay, if I were gonna try to pass this off as live footage, even if it was like taken live, it's not technically live right now, you know? Good morning, Michael, what's up, how you be? Oxford Street and Times Square. Also, I can't get over this little doggo in his little raincoat with his monkey toy. Bored Monkey, thank you for the 100 bits. Thank you. Appreciate you. The name on every... Oh my gosh, I need a new song. I can't keep singing it. Oh my gosh. Aw, look how cute you are. Aw, he yelled at the little doggo. Why are you yelling at the doggo? If you have a doggo that's not doing well because he hurt his foot, don't yell at him. He's going as fast as he can. Guys, be kind to your animals. They're littler and they have, like, every step that we take is a bigger step than for them, you know? Wait, don't do London either. Only been to London a couple of times. Oh, you drove taxis. That's cool. Hey, you know what? Cities can be hard places to live. Technically, our brains are hardwired to prefer nature, okay? So, if you are leaning into your happiness, go for it. I mean, it is a little bit, but still. Just seen you in Bryant Park. Hello, welcome on in. Thank you for following. I appreciate it. My old dog cart walked too fast. Oh no. I've been watching a lot of Bryant Park Skate this year. Honestly, so you know what I've actually been watching a lot of? I have been looking at, like, and it's probably because of the Olympics, right? I have been watching so much about, like, old, like, skating footage, like, of people skating, but also, like, the costumes they wore, all that kind of stuff. I live in rural Australia. Oh, I go to Sydney to visit my dad. I have never been to Australia. One day I would love to. I really want to go to New Zealand, in part because of Lord of the Rings. Yes, I know. I'm a major geek. At least I know that. Yes, Alyssa. Wait, she was on the Jimmy Fallon show, right? Don't tell me about it because I have not seen it, but I really want to see it. I love that she has really come into her own and become her own person, you know? Hello from Ireland. Hello, welcome on in. Also, coming up, we have a bunch of streams besides Holy. Holy is Saturday. We have a special stream Sunday. We may be on Thursday or Friday. We will have to let you know. But we also have the St. Patrick's Day Parade coming up, which I'm super excited about. We have, oh my gosh, I was like gonna take out my calendar, but like there's no way for me to reach my backpack. We'll be doing some food streams, which will be kind of fun, I hope. I don't know if we'll be eating a lot of it because oftentimes it takes a very long time, but we'll at least be showing you different places that you can get some really good Irish food. And yeah, I think that'll be kind of fun, don't you?
What are you up to?
Oh, he is not talking to me. I thought he was talking to me for a while. Test for me? How did you score? So, I can see you. I can see you. I have never been to NYC. Oh, yeah. So, oh wait. So this is normal. I know it's closed. Okay. Highly recommend. They have like really good pastries, but for me, I really love their lavender hot chocolate. I know you didn't ask. Still gonna tell you anyway. Also, I have to say that the world has been a little bit crazy. The world has been kooky and a little bit unfun. All of that is to say, we're gonna try to do some fun things coming up. We're gonna try to have a good time together. Also, if you didn't know, cherry blossom season is coming. If you love the spring, we're gonna be taking you all around New York in honor of cherry blossom season. We'll be doing some, honestly, spring can be not great, okay? It can be rainy, but I wonder if you all like rain as much as you like snow. I assume you still prefer snow, but we'll probably be out in the rain at some point. No worries, Wins. No worries. Wow, wait, what is that from? Does anyone know what movie that's from? Wait, is it just a commercial? I thought it was a movie. Oh man. Liquid snow. I mean, sort of, kind of. I will also say it's been really interesting to see everybody, like, spring is when you see like big puffer coats next to like people with like no jackets at all. So here's the thing, I feel like I'm looking forward to some of the spring storms. I don't really love squalls that come through with no notice. I like a decent amount of notice. I have to say I tend to like fall a little bit better because I like all the leaves, right? I like seeing that change. However, I especially love cherry blossoms. I think they're beautiful. I love seeing all the animals come out. And I find summer sometimes, like if you want to go to a park, go to the park in the winter. Go to the park in the spring. Once it's summer, don't go to the park. It's not worth it. Your allergies will flare up. It'll be hot. You'll get lost. You'll have no water. You'll have no bathroom. You'll be sweating up a storm and you'll never get out. Yeah, that's how I see Central Park in the summer. Spring is beautiful. Wait, so many Verizon service trucks in this area? Is there? I just kept walking, I didn't see it. Hi, Hi, Cat Mater. How are you? Hi, Cafu. Welcome on in. I don't know what you mean, Robert. I saw three? Huh. Okay, I'm gonna sit down for 2 seconds. Whoa, I am tired, dude. Watch all the bikes go past. In the summer, that's the other thing too, spring is perfect for biking. Oh, I love, okay, so as a biker, I hate when they use the bike lanes, but as a visual watcher, I like watching the big hot dog carts go down the bike lane. It just feels so different. Thank you for following is free. Hi NG, what's up? How you be? What's with the eyes? Are you looking for the eyes because of the drama? Because there has been a lot of drama, oh my gosh, on Twitter. I have to say, one of the only reasons that I stay on Twitter is because I truly feel that I wouldn't know. Like, I feel like my algorithm in general would be like rainbows and flowers on most like platforms, but like not on Twitter. And if I wanna know the drama, not so that I can like, so essentially so I can avoid it, or if I think there shouldn't be drama, address it, I have to be on Twitter. No, don't say that. We are not going to get clobbered by Gorilla Hail. I don't even, what are you trying to say? I don't understand that phrase. Oh, you were right, a motorcycle. I have to say, I really want a kawaii Harley, like a Harley Davidson motorcycle that's like super kawaii, pinks and like yellows, and I would, oh my gosh, wouldn't it be so cool? Hear me out. Hear me out. A Harley that has like, essentially not Lisa Frank, because Lisa Frank is the wrong style, but like pinks and yellows, images of our cats on it, super girly. I would love it. I know if my mom is not a big motorcycle fan, she's just not, but I think she would love a smiley, like, if you know what I mean, like the smiley, like the big smiles, the yellow and black smileys. She would love a motorcycle that was painted like that. I hear only for Allie say panda type of drama. Wait, from Cheese, I believe he was trying to say he was mighty as he zoomed across the room. So here's the thing about Cheese, guys. Cheese was pretending, I think he was pretending to be sick, because this morning he like acted like he was going to like perish. And I said, I know you're faking, and he gave me the doe eyes and then like kind of stormed off because he knew I had to leave. Today, apparently, he did the same thing with Allie. And so we were like, well, maybe he's actually sick. I don't think he's sick. You stayed home for nothing, Allie. So here's the thing is, I've been gone a lot. Not just streaming, but like I've had a lot of work stuff come up. And so because I've had like a bunch of stuff happen at work, Allie and I have had doctor's appointments, we've had stream. Even when we weren't streaming, we've been doing appointments and meetings for stuff for stream. And so it just means we haven't been at home as much. And I think he was like, today, one of the humans will stay all day. They're not gonna leave, and I'm gonna make sure of it. And his first attempt was me because, sorry, Allie, Cheese is my cat. Cheese is my cat, and he loves me better. He loves Allie a lot. But it's kind of like if you wanted your mom to stay home over your dad or vice versa. Yeah, I know, I like these, aren't they? So in the spring I bring out these because I want to keep my ears warm, but I don't want my head to like not like to be overheated. Gorilla hail is the new term for hail that's the size of grapefruit. Wait, is this a real thing? Because we had hail earlier this week, but it was teeny tiny. Also, this store is called Lot Less. I haven't been in it in a while, but it does sometimes have really nice stuff. Wow, look at that blazer. I don't know why I would need a orange or lime green blazer, but you know. Hi, Taft. We are on Facebook, X, Twitter, we are on everything, essentially. Even Snapchat, even though I don't understand, I haven't posted there in a very long time, but I need to remember that we need to post there constantly. So we're on Thread. Okay, so here are all the platforms you can find our handle on. One of the reasons that we spell our name so weirdly is because of the fact we could get it everywhere, but also because it's dinosaurs. So we are technically on Facebook. I'm starting with Facebook because somebody asked for it, not because it's our main platform. Facebook, TikTok, Twitch, YouTube, Snapchat. Again, don't post there, but we have it. Blue Sky, Twitter, Threads. Is there anything else? Reddit. We're technically on Reddit. I don't know how to build a community on Reddit unless you're doing reaction content, but we are technically also on Reddit. Is it Saul Goodman type of blazer? Maybe. Hi OCD, what's up? How you be? Storm chasers have been calling it that for a few years. I don't know if I've ever seen it. Hey Hermes, what's up? No, so like our cats, we got mac and cheese from a cat cafe, and so they were constantly seeing new people. Frankie and Nico also came from a cat cafe, but they also came, like both sets of cats were around us during COVID, right? During the pandemic. And so they got very used to us always being there. Also, Allie technically like works from home. Yes, she does streaming outside of home now, right? And we constantly did throughout the end of the pandemic, right? Like the very end of it until it completely opened up, right? But like they were used to like at least having one parent around, if you know what I mean.
Everything and every kind of see, this is where I was gonna work.
Well, I know, but so what I don't quite understand is like, do you follow people's pages? I was never on MySpace. But in MySpace, did you follow people's pages? Also, this is Bagel Market. Bagel Market does like classes. Oh yes, we're on Instagram. Oh my god, I forgot about Instagram. We're also on Instagram and Discord. We have a Discord. Yeah. Did you know we have a Discord? Yeah. Is Allie going to start co-working streams? I think she decided against it because she doesn't have a contract right now. Now, if I ever start like a bigger project, we could do co-working streams. I think the thing is I probably can't do co-working streams because I have to take phone calls whenever I get them pretty much. But Butterflies and Sun, hello. Thank you so much for the tier 1 sub. Welcome on in. Also, thank you for the follow, Burb. Following is free and it really helps us out. Also, we are currently at, I think, 10.8 on the YouTube. So if you want to help us out, I know a large number of you guys don't follow. Also, for those of you that said there's no snow, I know this looks like it is not snow. I promise you, this is snow. Yes, this disgusting lump of dirt is actually snow. I know. Wait, why? Here's the thing. I feel like the bot is sometimes like flagging stuff that's not actually like, it's not actually supposed to be flagged, but. Oh, if you have suggestions of shows and things you think I should watch on my own, on my personal time, please let me know. I'm starting to fall into a show hole. I watched Bridgerton, by the way. Not that I feel like a lot of our community necessarily watches Bridgerton, but it was very fun. Thank you for the follow, Larfail. Why won't it melt? That's a great question. I think it's because it snowed and then it iced over the top. So, Lost? Oh, I don't want to watch Lost. I was a little kid when it came out, and I feel like I learned the ending before I learned anything else about the show. Saw you in the park. Oh, super cool, Matt. I mean, the truck's tires are cleaner than the snow. It is, unfortunately, the truth. I haven't thought about this store in a while. I kind of like those shoes, though. I have to say. I had to find my sandals. Not that I actually am going to use the sandals in a while. Remember that one year? You just proved my theory. I thought young people did not use Facebook. So Taft, I say this with all the kindness in the world. We understand that our community is not necessarily young. We have, depending on the platform, our community could be like, and depending on the content we post, sometimes when we post, it's like mostly like 24, 25 to like 35, right? Sometimes like our like live streams where we're just kind of chatting with people tend to be like a little bit like older, right? And sometimes like I found on Facebook they want boring content. I don't mean boring in like a bad way. Like they want to see things that are beautiful but might lack personality. I did not say you were old. I said not all of our community is young. Some of them. There was what I can't remember what platform it is. I think it might be YouTube. There's like a bucket that's like 70 plus or something. I can't remember what platform it is. I will ask Allison, but I am pretty sure there's one that like will go 80 plus. And we had like one person on that platform that was like 80 plus. Are there still hot dog stands in New York City? Yes, but they're like rolly hot dog stands. Like they're the ones that like people like roll places. There are hot dog stands in like Coney Island and stuff, but like, and there's also like Gray Papaya. But at a certain point, at what point does it become a hot dog restaurant and not like a hot dog cart? You know, I'm not so sure about that. Hello, welcome on in. But don't get offended. I know, Dwip. I want to say it was one of the art streams. I think it was one of the art streams. I turned 58. Oh, Pi Day. Happy Pi Day. I'm a proud baby boomer with a birthday in 2 weeks. Wow, so many birthdays. There are lots and lots of birthdays coming up. Usually, I think the most common birthdays are actually in September. Allie and I were not supposed to be September babies. We were supposed to be born in November. But, yeah, no. It is what it is. We were going to celebrate our half birthdays this year so that Allie and I could get our own special days. And I think we missed it. I think Allie's day was in March. Like, Allison Day, technically. I think mine is in April. But I still miss Allie, so... I'm closer to wait. Well, I'm not 80, but I'm closer to 80 than I am to Lexi. I mean, maybe. Who's to say? Who's to say? I will say we don't have a lot of the like little beans. Is it Alpha? How old is Alpha's generation now? And what is after Alpha? Because I don't really want to call the generation after Alpha the betas. That just sounds bad. It sounds like they're not trying hard enough and like they're like beta fish. Do you know what I mean? Like, we have to have better names. Millennial, bad name. Gen X, terrible name. Boomer, I feel like boomer is probably a better name. out of all of them. Alpha. See, that sounds like they're an apex predator, you know? But beta? Please tell me somebody knows what the generation is. It is beta? Oh, dear Lord. Can we come up with a new name for the kiddos? Because until they grow up and we know what they're like more, I'll just call them kiddos. Elder millennial. Wait, so who are the digital natives are like younger millennials and Gen Z. Gen Z is a great name, actually. I think Gen Z is probably the best name. I've decided. There, I made a decision. Gen Z, best of the names. Honestly, I think. I'm 62 this year, but I like the enthusiasm. Yes. So here's the thing. People are people. You wanna find people that inspire you, that give you energy. Honestly, there's this like little, like, I don't know how old she is, but she feels ancient. Like she is teeny tiny. She feels like she could be like in the backwoods of like, I don't know, Germany, telling tales and fortunes and whatnot. She like feels endless, like timeless, right? And she has so much energy. Sometimes she makes me feel like I'm ancient because she just like never stops talking. She's like always go, 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 going. Elder Scrolls, I mean, everyone I know in my family's on the edge of every category. I mean, that's why it's not like a hard stop, you know? Gen Z should have had a small zombie apocalypse. Didn't they kind of? Like, or like the tail end of Gen Z, right? Before Alpha. We're going to school during COVID. Like they were graduating from college during COVID. Right? I don't know when anything gets cut off, right? So that kind of was a zombie apocalypse. You know? Just throwing that out there. I was there. I know. Well, we're actually coming up on the anniversary, actually, of COVID lockdowns here in New York. It's been like has it been 6 years or 5 years? It threw us back, but not in a fun way. Not like a throwback Thursday or a fallback Friday, but like a bad throwback. We became zombies. I mean, I just meant like a plague. I meant more like plague, less like zombie. Oh my gosh, that's like a garden. Look, I'm only doing this because their shades are drawn. Oh wow, look at all those plants. Holy buckets, that's so cool. Wow, look at that. That also, I wonder if those are gonna be like, I wonder if those are gonna be little porch. No, they can't be tiny porches. You can't even put a chair on that, but the windows are round. Aw, thanks, Taft. I'm glad you're here. The streets were quiet for once. I mean, I don't know. I remember, at least in New York, right? I remember just hearing all of the sirens. Like the street might have been quiet, but the sirens were so jarring, and they were so often at different points during COVID that it was overwhelming at times. So yeah, it was quiet in general, but the city had a rhythm to it even then. And there were like, my apartment made like, and yes, I will also say too, when you looked up during COVID, all of these buildings, right? They weren't bright like this. They were like dark because people weren't in the offices. So you would go by and you'd be like, okay, all these windows are dark, but here's a light. There's somebody in there. And you were separated from them, right? But you could look at every single light and say, I know that that light is somebody. So even if I'm alone today, they're also probably alone, but we're in it together. We're in it as New Yorkers, right? And that was super powerful. I felt like parts of like your day became super loud when people made dinner, when people called one another. You know, when people would like, at the end of each day would bang pots as the shift change happened for like hospital workers, right? So there were times where the streets and like your apartment would seem incredibly loud, but there was kind of a stillness. You are correct. Thank you for the follow box sets. For the record, I've followed your sister for nearly 2 years. Oh my gosh. Have you really? I would like to ride a bike around town. Allie and I will bike more often, I believe, in the spring, summer, and fall. I actually went all the way to the Javits to get my shot. And there was a little woman who I thought, like, she looked so old. I was literally like, hey, if you want, you can like go. You don't have to stay. Like, I'll hold your spot in line. And she just looked at me and she like said, I survived the war. I can survive this. I'm gonna stand here. And like, even when I went, it was one of the first days you could get a shot. It was the first time it was open to the public for those of you that have like, were immunocompromised. I have asthma, so I could go earlier. And when I showed up, I waited, I think like 2.5 to 3 hours. I'd have to check for my shot. And there's this like Navy or Army guy, and he was like, hey, ma'am, I can take your spot. And she was like, don't you worry. You're already serving your country. I'm just gonna stand here. It was very shocking, you know? I think I had Pfizer. I don't remember. The second version, whatever I got, I think the second one I got was Moderna. That one hit me a lot harder. Oh, you're fine. Alpha sounds like a frat house. Look, at least they're not called Generation Apex. Like, you know? How can you tell if you're in Manhattan? The buildings. A lot of the buildings are taller in Manhattan. If you're further, like, downtown, as you go up, like, each neighborhood will have its own feel. And you kind of just know. Brooklyn, the buildings tend to be a little bit lower. They have their own special vibe. Peloton. I know, right? I don't know. I think those are Peloton offices, right? Florida isn't like this? What do you mean? Yes, Florida does not look like this with all the yellow cabs. I have to say, I really did love when I streamed in Miami. That was pretty fun. Oh no. I feel like sometimes they don't sit well with you. I feel like whenever you'd get like a flu shot, pneumonia shot, whatever it may be, you need to take the time to like let your body recover, and if you don't, you're gonna have a problem. My sister lives in Arizona. That's cool. My sister lives here with me. I imported her. Also, do you think that somebody will drop and they'll use me for Twitch Rivals as well? Should I be preparing? What do you think? What do you think? Do you think I actually should try Overcooked? I actually do want to play Overcooked. I do want to play Overcooked. I just don't know if it's worth it. Like, what if they don't pick me? How will I feel? Will I feel sad about it, you know? Oops. Be prepared. Also, fun fact, I know I've been bouncing all over the place today, but I feel like it's a little bit quieter. We're all having our own little conversations. Oh no, it would never be Allie versus Lexi because it isn't a single player, so it would be like 8 people. So I think Cheese was pretending to be sick. I think we've determined that, right? We've determined Cheese was pretending to be sick, okay? When he's really sick, you know how Simba, like, yes, the animated movie Lion King, Simba has like his hair in the back, it kind of sticks straight up. When he's sick, his hair sticks straight up and he does not groom his hair down. He just leaves it sticking straight up and he looks like Simba. It is so damn cute. Like, so cute. I love it. So when I was in high school, my junior year of high school, I was competing, like trying to get into, I competed in nationals for Irish dance. I applied to college, did all of that. I got bronchitis, pneumonia, and walking pneumonia all in one year. I was sick the entire year. And in general, when I was in high school, I got bronchitis literally every year. I think I was just like perpetually worn down. But then I started getting my flu shot, and why in God's name nobody suggested I get a flu shot when I was in high school? Still beyond me. Felt like I should have gotten a flu shot since I was always sick. But once I started getting a flu shot consistently in college, and I wasn't around all of those like sickly high schoolers, I was fine. I didn't get bronchitis since. Well, no, I take that back. I got flu B right before the pandemic, and that's the only reason I didn't get COVID. That's true. Wins. I think they've pretty much determined that one of the reasons that Allie and I became anemic was because we weren't resting enough. Yes, thank you for coming on in. But right before the pandemic, so in 2019, no, maybe it was 2020 at that point too. Right before COVID, so that would have probably been February, I had to take almost all of my sick days in one go because I got flu B. And flu B, oh my gosh, I like could barely get out of bed. I was in like a world of unhappiness. I could barely function. And I had to go back to work. Okay, so I came back to work, right? And I had no more sick days. But I also was not feeling great. And so I was wearing a mask because Allie and I had been looking at what was all happening in China. I have a friend who's an architect in China. And so he was telling me about everything that was happening there. And I was like, if I get sick, I will be in the hospital because my lungs are so weak right now. So I was actually masking. I was masking at the end of February, beginning of March, because I had been so sick for multiple weeks. I actually was supposed to go to a concert. There's a artist called Xylo. The song goes, yes, wait, yes, and no, wait, I don't know. I think I'm dying, no, I am invincible. And I love that song because like I can't always make up my mind. I was supposed to go to one of her concerts, decided not to go. Every single person that I knew that had went to that concert got COVID. And I was spared because I was so sick. One, I'd been masking. So even though my coworkers who had gone to that came to work, I was masking the whole time and sitting in my own room because I was like, if I get sick, I'm toast. So I survived. You know, fun, right? Fun how those things, like, you know, I was so sick from Fubi though. I was like, I think I'll never recover. But that's what saved me from COVID. Because literally, I had 4 coworkers get COVID in the first round of COVID. And the only reason I didn't was because I was already masking because I was so terrified I was going to get sick. So thank you so much for the $1. I appreciate you so much. As soon as I could work from home, they didn't see me for 3 years. So my office, because we technically work in like interior design, they labeled us as construction. So I was already going back to work. We closed down in March and I was already taking in-person appointments, fully masked, and being required to go to an empty office pretty much in June. I know. So that was March, April, May, June. So I only had 3 months where I was fully work from home. I would have been hard pressed to literally come back. I will survive. Exactly. But it was like this weird thing where originally we only had to go for appointments. And then when they were having us come back to work, I went like, I was like a battle axe with our HR. And I said, if my lungs are ruined forever because you made me come in for this job, I will never forgive you. So we were on rotations. So I think it was, we were every 4 days in the office. And then it'd be like every like 4th day we would cycle in, and you were always with the same person. Thank God I liked the person I was with, because what if it was someone I didn't like? But you always had to come in on the same day, so you never saw, like, I think they split us into pods of like 2 people at first, and then it was 3 people at first, and fully layered it up. My office shut down, it was fast, it wasn't even funny. They even shut the building. Wow. And you were teaching classes. Our mom was a kindergarten teacher, and COVID is kind of what finally forced her to retire. Not that I would ever have wanted her last year to be like last, I think she did 2 years, to be like that. But like, I think my mom would still be teaching now, and it would have been a really hard time for her to retire because she loves kids. I had a congestive obstructive pulmonary disease. Oh no. I then caught COVID twice. Oh my gosh. That's my lorry driving job as unfit to work. So I retired early. Okay. Board monkey, I'm so sorry. Also, guys, I know that COVID can be a super sensitive topic. For that, if this stream, like this part of stream hasn't been great for you, I'm sorry about that. I should have done a warning. I didn't think about, I didn't even consider, you know, that it might come up today. I don't actually know what made me think of it, to be honest. Probably looking up and seeing all the windows, maybe. Anyway, on that lovely note, also, if you guys have seen some tech issues, I'm sorry for that. I think there might be some data stuff that's been happening on mine. Yeah. Also, yes, it's my mom. My mom did a great job as a kindergarten teacher, though, I will say. She had like some really fun videos that she did for her class where she dressed up, she read stories. It was really cute. I think that my mom, if she was from a different era, right, I think she would have made a great YouTuber, honestly. My mom is spunky and fun. Like, you know, she is just She's my mom, but she's also kind of the best. I am not going to lie. Hudson Yards only to start walking backwards. I don't know, dude. Today has been a wild ride. So speaking of the devil, me? What do you mean? GDP. What do you mean? Also, yes, exactly. Yes, I think my mom would have been a great person. That said, guys, I am really tired. My backpack is really full of stuff. So we're gonna be heading on out. Allie and I are gonna talk about sort of what we wanna do for tomorrow and Friday. We're gonna take a look at the weather. And then we have a bunch of extra things. We will be on early on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, okay? So Sunday is the big event. Saturday we will be on probably about 11 o'clock. If not, a little bit like around then, right? Friday we will be on probably in the afternoon. We have to film something, but then we'll be showing you what we've taken footage from, and it will be a celebrity appearance, okay? We have no idea who the celebrity is because we can't tell you. They said we are specifically not telling you because you're not allowed to tell anybody until it's happening. So be there on Friday. It'll probably be around 2, which means we'll have to be on a little bit earlier. Sunday, I will be streaming IRL early, and then we'll be transitioning over to Twitch Rivals, okay? So long, farewell. You need to follow, by the way. So long, farewell. All viewers saying adieu, adieu, adieu to you and you and you. Goodbye. Thank you. We'll check it out. Bye, everybody. There's a real heartthrob. Yep. Yep, yep, yep. Let's do it. Bye, everybody.